Hi, my name is William Gillen. I'm just giving you guys a short speech on what a concussion is. So, according to DoSomething.org, about 300,000 athletes get concussions every year, and about 25% of those fail to get medical treatment. Sports are a thing that we all do, but a brain injury such as a concussion, it can happen. I know, just like me, you all played sports, and we honestly just did a lot of stupid stuff. And taking a blow to the head, it happens. And I've seen it multiple times, and it's happened to me once. The things I'm going over today is what is a concussion, the diagnosis, the short-term symptoms, the long-term effects, treatment, and returning to routine activity. Getting a concussion can happen in many different ways. What is a concussion? A concussion is a brain injury, also called an MTBI, and that's a mild traumatic brain injury. And that is caused by a blow to the head, causing your brain to shake in your head and hits the side of your head and causes a bruise. So I'm going to show you guys a video here. To get past this ad. So Teddy Bridgewater is the quarterback. Goes to slide, and the guy comes in, hits him right in the head. They'll show a replay here real quick. Comes in, hits his head on the ground, causes his brain to shake. So, and I got that information from MayoClinic.org. Now, if you do get a concussion, you may experience many different things, and that's what I'm going to talk about the symptoms here. The symptoms is a headache, confusion, lack of coordination, memory loss, nausea, vomiting, ringing in the ears, sleepiness, and excessive fatigue. And I got that from healthcare.utah.edu. You won't experience all these things, and you may just experience a headache and nausea, but you won't experience all of it at the same time. Now, the long-term effects of a concussion, this happens like later on down the road. If you had plenty of concussions in high school or whatever, you'll experience this later in life. And what can happen is you can have trouble concentrating, memory problems, personality changes, sleep disturbances, depression, or other psychological problems, and sensitivity to light or noise. Although there is no cure for a concussion, they do offer treatment that is very tedious. And according to cdc.gov, what they'll do is you have to have physical and mental rest. You have to lie in a dark room for 24 to 48 hours, and that can be extended depending on how bad the concussion is. And whenever you sit in that room, you need to avoid the TV, video games, and any sorts of physical activity. And then the last thing I want to talk about is returning to a routine activity. So whenever you finally get cleared to leave the house, you have to go through a 6-step process, and the first thing that happens, you go back to school or work, and you'll have light activity, and then if you pass those, then you go to moderate activity, and then if you pass that, you go to heavy non-contact activity, and then after that you go to full contact practice, and then the last thing that you do is competition. But the weird thing about this is, let's say you don't pass the moderate activity, that means you have to take a step back and you have to do the light activity and so on and so forth. So sports, like I said, are a really fun thing to do, but brain injury such as a concussion, it can happen. And I went over what is a concussion, diagnostics, short-term symptoms, long-term symptoms, treatment, and returning to activity. Thank you.